firing my new blade. What's going on? ConQuest here. Doing my own version of Forged in Fire. I got a really cool piece of steel here. It's 1/4 inch thick. I'll have to go and get the original cutout to show you what it looked like first, but I added, it used to be square, straight and square. Well, I added some metal, and you can see right here this little, it looks like a chip. It's not really, it's not a chip. It's where I welded a chunk onto the end so I could get this cool turn. And then I did weld. This is all weld. This is all built up weld right here so that I could belt sand it and get this cool little stop for your finger or whatever, so when you hold on to it. But I did fire this the other day, and I did quench it in used motor oil, and I think all of this pattern stuff, I believe it's from, I want to say that's from air bubbles when you quench it. So I guess I didn't move it around too much to get that stuff off. Here's the other side. You can still see there's a little bit going on there, but you know what? I don't. It's not supposed to be fancy. I didn't want it to be fancy. I just wanted a thick knife that's not going to break on me when I go out into the woods and do my woods sturf. So I'm going to be working on this and doing a little video of working on it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Wow, that is a horrible angle. You're getting part of my bow in there, but you can still see my knife a little bit. Oh well, whatever. only thing that I don't like about these Dremels is that they spin so stupid fast that one side doesn't even hardly get touched. You spin it around, and then the other side gets absolutely torn to shit. What happens when you turn it upside down? You use the other side. See, I don't want to have to do this when using a tool. It seems dumb to me. Watch. The one side's going to be completely untouched. See, that's so dumb. Wearing out the one side. So stupid. I don't understand these things. I thought this would be cool to have. I'm finding out really quick that it's stupid. Unless I'm just stupid. Which, I don't know. Never owned one of these before, and it doesn't say to do anything super special in the directions, so I guess whatever. At what speed, 1 through max, does this operate that I can get full use out of the whole wheel? Is it all like weird to use the whole everything or what? Brand new. Oh. There's a little bit of wear on the side, and the side's still right off of it.
What's that?
It's a tool.
Oh. What's that?
More tools.
Oh.
Ooh. Is it all worn off on one side? Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. What am I gonna do with this thing? Alright, having power tools is cool and all, but you know what? Gotten to a point where an old school file is probably for the better. Oh, howdy doody. Wow! What's up, everybody? So I thought I'd do a little bit of a video of me working my new knife, just to give you guys a little bit of a better view here of my knife. This thing is, let's see, how far? About a hand's width away from my elbow. It's a project that I've been putting off for so long, and then guess what? We got locked down. Woo! Now I get to have a reason to really work on my stuff. It's not coming out as bad as I thought it would be, but it's not turning out as good as I wanted it to either. But I've never made a knife before. That's not bad for not making a knife before. Not too bad. Where's you? Right there. Yeah, so I made a little homemade kiln the other day. I think I hear a minion coming. I do. It does. It's my big minion. Stay right there. What do you want?
My tablet shut off when I plugged it in and launched something.
No.
Can you turn it back on?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess?
I guess I can do that.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
What is your sister doing, and why is she running profusely? Yeah.
What are these?
No, don't be doing that. Come on.
Is that Mama?
Is that Mama? No, that's Super Lena. Alright, come on, let's go get your tablet to plug back in.
Yeah!
Alright, where'd my other file go? Here we go. Alright, so I have no idea how to use that Dremel. I don't. Let's be honest here. So I don't know how to use that Dremel. Alright, so when I use the Dremel, I get stuff like this, a little sander thing, and I like, oh, thank you, Jarvis. I like using it. Sorry, I keep looking over there at the screen. I want to look at you. I like using this because I can fine-tune this and get things really nice. But what I'm having issues with is, and if y'all know what I'm doing wrong, I'm extremely ignorant because I haven't Googled it yet, but good Lord, do we have to Google everything nowadays? It's wearing off. Let's see if I can turn it right. It's wearing off on one side, and then it's barely getting worn off on the other. Now, I'm sure it has to do with certain speeds and whatever else. This is, I don't know how many RPMs, I can't even tell you. And I'm not reading the directions right now, because I'm talking to you. You're more important than my directions. I already did this side. Alright, hold on, let me turn it around. So, I don't know. I've basically blown through my whole little kit. I haven't used the stones yet. I was thinking about using the stones to touch up some of this, but I don't know how I feel about that. So I've got these little tiny files, which aren't ginormous, which is fine, because I will just go slow and be patient and get what I want out of it, rather than going too fast and screwing something up. I'm going to be so upset when this knife, when I heat treated it wrong, and it just snaps the first time I use it. Now, okay, so what I did is I made a little homemade kiln with my hair dryer. Yeah, I don't have a hair dryer. My wife's hair dryer, metal tube, so that I could keep the hair dryer away from the heat so it wouldn't melt apart. I've got cinder blocks outside, and I've got a cinder block that has a really small hole in it, and it was big enough to fit this pipe in. So I put that pipe in. I made a stack in a small square. Yeah, because this is going to tell you how big it is. I already showed you what I did, but anyway, so I put this in there, and I got it hot enough to where the magnet wouldn't stick, so it lost its magnetism, and that's supposed to be what, 1200 degrees or something like that. And then so I left it in there just a little smidge longer, because you're supposed to heat it up to like 1500 degrees, I think. And then I quenched it and used motor oil from my truck, and I let it quench until it was cool to touch. But the problem is I didn't move it around enough, and I think I got all these little bubbles and crap all over this. But it kind of adds character to it, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted a good knife, something that it was like, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Well, his Bowie knife isn't a knife. This is a knife. I bet you that Bowie knife was probably 1/8 of an inch thick. I bet ya. This is 1/4 inch thick. Just the way I like it. So, sit here and try not to cut my hand off. Anywho, this is what I've been kind of doing to not be bored out of my mind. And then I've got my little hellions running around, and then the wife is still an essential worker. So, and really appreciate the hard work she's doing. And I get to stay home with my children, which is fine, and I'm lucky enough that I'm also going to school. So me going to school, I get BAH, basic housing allowance, from the military. So that's kind of nice. From the VA, I should say. Because I got that DD-214. I could probably get this way better, but I don't know if I want to. Alright, I lied. Alright, I need to get the very just the tip. I need to get the tip a little bit better. So, what's everybody else doing? What's everybody else doing besides watching the news and going crazy? It's got a pretty decent edge on it. Looks pretty even. What the flop? That's goofy. Okay. Can't do that. Cannot do that. Shiznit. That's the shiznit. Come out, stupid thing. Alright, time to ruin another doohickey here. Hello, welcome to Josh Ruins Everything. With 2 minutes left on my battery, and not a backup battery, I would just like to say I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by, checking out my new knife and what I'm doing not to go crazy on quarantine. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video, even though it was silly. This video is not silly. Now it says charge the battery pack. I bid you adieu. I am Josh with ConQuest, or ConQuest Josh. Farewell. Well guys, that's it for today's video. I know it's not the best looking knife, but guess what? When I'm done with it, it'll work for what I needed to do. It is my first knife. I am not an expert at knife making by any means, nor do I claim to be. But it'll be really cool. It's pretty cool compared to what it originally was cut out to be. So I decided to save showing you guys the original cutout for tomorrow's video. So I'll be checking in with updates of what's going on with this knife every day, I think, or every other day, maybe. I'll do it maybe every other day. I'll put out a video with this. This is my quarantine project because we're shut down here in Michigan, so I'll check back with you guys later on, and we'll start doing the next step here. I would like to maybe try a little bit of etching on the blade. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I guess. I think I would like to try and find maybe a couple more attachments for this little rotary doodad here. I know they make a lot more, But I'm just I'm just going through the whole box and trying to see what everything does. I'm really new with all this stuff, so I mean, I got a little box and it's got a bunch of crap in it, and just trying everything out. So we will push this strap out of the way. There. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, and maybe we'll start on that. I'll start filming that tomorrow. So maybe I'll get a chance to run into town and grab a new set of something. Who knows? But we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy this, or enjoy watching me do this. Let me know what are you guys doing to keep busy at home, because I'm staying home, keeping busy with the kids, and then on top of that I'm doing this knife and some videos to you guys. So thank you for stopping by. I'm ConQuest Josh. See you guys tomorrow.